Hey y'all, welcome to another weekly reading vlog. This one I'm starting in a camper because my family is camping, but I still wanted to be able to update you guys, so I have a little bit of an update. I didn't update at all Sunday. Today is Monday. But I have gotten quite a bit of reading done. Finished two short little ebooks really quickly yesterday, and that took me no time at all. I sadly did not technically finish the Adventure-a-thon because I did not read Queens of Fenburn outside. It was cold and rainy from the time we got to the camping place, so I didn't read it outside. But currently I am on page 135. I'm in the Oracle Queen story, just absolutely loving it. So much fun. I decided to start the audiobook for Someone Like You by Sarah Dessen, which is a book that I have at the house. This month I'm really trying to focus on making my audiobooks and ebooks books that I own already, to just kind of try to make lots more progress on that. And so I'm about 3 hours and 24 minutes through that, almost exactly halfway through. It's interesting, I guess. It's just kind of a little something to listen to. Then I started Queen of Shadows yesterday. I'm on page 16. I'm going to try to finish Queens of Fenburn first. I've got less than 100 pages. And I also have started the ebook The Best of Me by Nicholas Sparks, which is another one of the books for the Owls Readathon. Last I checked I was 111 pages through, but I'm definitely a lot more because I've read a good chapter or two. So I'm making my way through, really enjoying it. I'm really just hanging out and reading, and it's been really great. I'm absolutely loving it. Hey y'all, it's Wednesday, and I just wanted to update you guys on some of my reading. I first wanted to let you guys know that I finished the ebook for The Best of Me by Nicholas Sparks. I ended up giving it 2 out of 5 stars. I absolutely hated the ending. Possibly one of the worst endings of a book ever, in my opinion. I liked the romance, the ending, the worst. I also finished the Queens of Fenburn by Kendar Blake. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. I really liked it, but the Oracle Queen story seemed a little bit excessive and just abrupt ending, because at first it was dragging and it just seemed like we were getting a bunch of random information, and then all of a sudden it was over and everything was wrapped up really conveniently in a short amount of time. So I didn't absolutely love it, but I loved the Young Queens. I am now reading the ebook for Me Before You by Jojo Moyes, another book for the Owls Readathon. I'm making my way through a bunch of books already. I believe I'm on chapter 9 or 10. It's pretty interesting. I've seen the movie, so I kind of know what's gonna happen. It's a little bit of a slower read for me. The pacing or the writing is just a little bit off for me. I don't love it, but I'm still pretty much enjoying it. It's just a nice, fun read. I have the other 2 books already, so I'm just working my way through my TBR. And then in Queen of Shadows, I am on page 132. I'm absolutely loving the story. It's a little bit slow, but I love the characters, and we're meeting some ones that I know become significant because of the few spoilers I've gotten throughout. Absolutely loving Selena story. It's just so good. I cannot wait to read more. I'm gonna try to read a whole bunch of this today. I'm hoping to finish this by the end of the week, but that's hopeful thinking. Hey y'all, it's Friday and I am back home, and I wanted to update you guys on a lot of the reading I did this week. So as you know, I finished Queens of Fenburn earlier. I finished The Best of Me ebook, so I transferred it from this shelf to this one. Woo woo. This one was for one of the Owls challenges. I can't remember off the top of my head, but for the wrap up for the week, I will definitely remember to let you guys know. And then last night I finished the audiobook for Someone Like You by Sarah Dessen. I hated it. I'm just gonna leave it at that for now. It was terrible. The ending was so anticlimactic, and the main character was just so dramatic and just cliche, and just, I wanted to roll my eyes all the time. Like, it was terrible. I just got the audiobook from my library for Caraval by Stephanie Garber, so that's the next audiobook I'm going to be picking up. I'm not sure exactly when, but it will definitely happen very soon in the next week or so. I also made quite a bit of progress in Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. I'm on page 234. I'm over halfway through. I've been reading the ebook for this one, so I think I'm going to keep reading it in that format. I'm not loving it. The writing is just kind of hard for me to get into. And since I've watched the movie, I kind of know some of the things that are going to happen, but it's also been a long time. So I'm just having a little bit of a hard time getting into this one. And then I have mainly been reading Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. I am on page 266. Not as far as I would have liked to be, but I am planning to read this weekend. I do have to do some studying, major studying, but I'm really hoping to finish this maybe. That's my goal. If I can get anything done, my hope is to finish this up. Hey y'all, it is Saturday afternoon and I wanted to update you guys on my reading. Today we are going to Auburn to watch the basketball game because we are in the Final Four, which is so exciting. I've never really followed basketball, but in the last couple weeks I've been following Auburn on their move on up in the March Madness brackets. So exciting. So we're gonna go to a viewing of that in Auburn and it'll be lots of fun. In Me Before You, I have not got a lot of reading done. I'm on page 238. I have just a little small chunk left, but I'm not really prioritizing this. I know next week I'll get quite a bit of reading done because I read a lot during the school days, so I know that I can get to this one a lot during that time. In Queen of Shadows, I've done a lot of reading. I am on page 410. I just have this little chunk left. I really want to finish this either today or tomorrow, but I also have some studying to do and we're going on the drive. I'm going to take some motion sickness because I don't get sick. I get headaches for my motion sickness, and so it makes it so I can't read in the car. But on the last drive we took, I took some motion sickness stuff and I was able to read, so I'm hoping to read for most of that 2-hour drive. It's about 2.5 hours with traffic, so I'm hoping to read as much or all of this. I just really want to get it done and over with. I'm loving it. I'm captivated. It's a struggle to study and watch booktube and other things and get what I need done because I'm just absolutely loving the story now. It was a little slow at the beginning, but now I'm sucked in. I'm here for all of it. I love the characters. I know that people by the end of the series will have to die, and I'm already trying to figure out who I would be okay with letting die. And that's really sad, and I know some ships but not all of them, so some I'm just anticipating and some I just don't know. So my mild spoilers are perfectly fine and I'm absolutely loving the story so far. Hey y'all, it's Sunday morning and I wanted to update you guys on my reading right now. I am on page 284 of Me Before You. This is I'm just trucking along. I don't love it, I don't hate it. It's just kind of something cute. I don't know if I like this as much as I think I do. I think it's because I have the nostalgia of watching the movie with my mom and my best friend, so I don't necessarily love it. It's kind of just a refresh for me. I'm definitely going to continue on with the rest of the series, but I don't think I'm going to pick anything else up by this time. Little less than 100 ebook pages left of this, so I should be able to finish this in 2 or 3 days. The next few days are kind of weird, so we'll have to see how that goes. But I should be getting to quite a bit of this. And then I'm on page 455 of Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. Loving this. I am so sucked in. I wish I could just sit and read, but I have a test to study for because I'm trying to catch up my grade a little bit. It's not that it's bad, it's just not where I want it to be. So I'm going to study really, really hard all day today. I will have 30 to 45 minutes of reading today at least. I'm just not sure exactly what or when that will be, but I'm hoping to read as much of this as possible. Again, I'm hoping to finish this in the next few days. More likely for me to finish this than Me Before You, because I'm more likely to pick this one up when I have the choice, but I am just absolutely loving this and cannot wait to read more. Hey y'all, it is later on Sunday. I just wanted to update you guys and wrap up the reading week. It was a really successful reading week. I had spring break this week and I didn't read as much as I wanted to, but I still got a whole bunch of reading done. I feel super accomplished. I'm already almost halfway done with the challenges for Owl's Readathon. So I'm feeling really great right now. I need to do a little bit more research and find out what career I want to go into and that kind of stuff, but I'm absolutely loving it so far. So the first book I finished was The Best of Me by Nicholas Sparks, and I read this for the book Charms, which is read an adult book. I gave this one 2 out of 5 stars. I hated the ending, but at the beginning I still pretty much enjoyed it. Then I finished Potions, which was read a sequel, and I read Queens of Fenburn, and I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. It was a little slow at the beginning, but I still ended up really loving the story. I loved the characters. It was really great to finish this. And then for History of Magic, I read Someone Like You by Sarah Dessen, and I read this for the challenge History of Magic, which was read a book published 10 or more years ago. This one was an old one. This was one of her first ones, so a really old one. I gave this one 2 out of 5 stars. I did not enjoy it that much at all. It was so anticlimactic, and the main character made me roll my eyes so much. It was quite annoying. And I am about to finish, but I know I'm going to finish it today, Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas, and I'm going to count this for Transfiguration, read a book with red on the cover. There's a lot of that going on. I am going to give this 5 out of 5 stars. I loved it so much. So much craziness went down in the last chunk, and I don't know what happened. I was able to get a lot of schoolwork done and finish reading this almost. I feel really accomplished and I absolutely loved it. I've got less than 10 pages. I cannot wait to finish this, but I will definitely get it done today. I am just so excited. I can't wait to move on to the next one eventually. I'm still working on Me Before You. I haven't read any more of this yet. I am on page 295, chapter 22. I've got like 60 or 70 pages left, but I know I will be able to finish this in the next few days, so stay tuned for my next reading vlog to hear what I think.